Hi guys, thanks for stopping by and watching this video. Please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, hitting like or even dislike. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps me grow the channel. I appreciate it a lot. Don't be that guy, seriously, please. Don't be that guy that everyone is talking about, especially in the place you live here in the Philippines, in your barangay, in your town, village, whatever. Why am I talking about this? A few weeks ago, my girlfriend and I we were going to the city, and we were on a jeep, and her friend was also there, and they began to talk and chat. And she also has at least at that time she had a foreigner that she was going out with. He was staying in her house, and at that time there were problems with water. In a couple of days, unfortunately, they had to turn off water for all day long, only a few hours the evening time. And on top of that, one day there was a power outage, so the guy was not very happy about it, kind of very not happy, and very vocal about it. And of course some words and expressions were followed by his anger, expression of his anger. Basically, the second day he took his backpack and went to the city by himself, because he couldn't stand out the fact that there is no more water, there is no aircon, no electricity, blah blah blah. And I do understand it's very inconvenient, especially for us living in the West, that we are used to things. That's okay, that's normal. But it's also normal not to have those things for a day or two. And you have to understand that if they're fixing something, they're gonna fix it, and it's gonna be done. Getting angry and frustrated and showing that anger to your partner and to the family members you live with, it's very rude. So that's why I'm talking about it. Don't be that guy. That is one of the things. We also went that day to the city just to relax and get some aircon in the mall. But just do it the right and proper way. It's not gonna cost you anything to be nice and explain what you're doing. So basically, he left the house, and the girl she had to get herself ready, of course, take a shower, and then she followed a couple hours later. So that's one of the examples of not being that guy. Guys, let's remember we came here. Yes, some things are annoying, some things are different, like lack of common sense, which is very common lack of of thing in here. Unfortunately, we are the guests. Maybe fortunately, because that also teaches us a little bit of humility. So it's good to remember that we are not the only one in here, and not the only right ones, as some of those guys think about themselves. I'm not saying that I am the best one, the good one. Sometimes I fall for that too. I fall for well, guys, it's not good to show the entitlement or the arrogance, because that's not how we want to be seen. I'm sure that despite all the frustration that we may have that surround us from every side, and unfortunately every day, it's not good to show that side. So just observe, see, and accept if it's not dangerous, if it doesn't pose any immediate danger to you or to those who you with, then I would just simply go about your business and your life and leave it the way it is. And also, of course, it's not fair for our partners and their families, like the example of this guy I told you. I'm sure that those of you who live here or been here, maybe they heard or seen similar situations, and you can tell about similar stories. But as I say, it's if she's treating you right, if she's treating you good, meaning respectful, you get food to eat, you get your laundry done, you've been taken care of properly, then obviously it's not fair for her to be treated that way. Now, if she treats you like a garbage, barely tolerates you, or uses you like an ATM, well, just leave. There is no need for anger and frustration, because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change her. It's not going to change the situation. It's going to create just more bad blood, and that's not needed and that's not necessary, especially in situations like that. Guys, let's remember we are guests here, and that is very important to remember. We got no rights, all right? The only right we have is to come, sit quiet, enjoy our life, spend the money we have or we don't, and that's it. So yeah, no need for any altercation or any fights, because we always on a loose side. We're always going to lose it. So no need to do that and then end up on the news or immigration office on the blacklist, stuff like that. It's really not necessary, and it doesn't help anyone. Yes, I still cannot understand how an adult can drive a motorcycle at night without lights. There is no logical explanation whatsoever for that. Or how can someone borrow a significant amount of money and not say a word about when or how they'll pay back? Or like my girlfriend's other friend, such a kind person, she lent her phone to classmate, and our classmate won't even say when he'll return it, and she's too shy to ask for it. So it's not just us guys. It's also a very tough environment. Weak versus strong, strong versus weak. What I can use, what I can take from this situation, how I can use. How can use you? Doesn't matter who you are, either you local or foreign. Of course, foreign is gonna be much easier, but even locals, unfortunately, they experience this kind of treatment. So yeah, it's unfair, it's terrible, it's unjust, but hey, that's life. Life is never fair, never just. So we have to learn and stay away from any trouble as much as possible. As I said, I'm not perfect either. I get angry and frustrated too, but I learned to let some things go. At least I try. I'm still in the process. Not easy, as I mentioned in the above examples. Driving in the middle of the night without lights. If you wanna hurt yourself, that's your decision. But there is also somebody else on the road. But I don't know, maybe it's just my thinking. So ignore as much as possible, smile and walk away. Because my and your peace of mind matters more than being right or making a point. So if something bothers you, just observe it. Make sure it's not harmful to you and your loved ones, and then move on. So I'm sharing this because it's already sad to hear when one of us struggles to adapt and ends up being labeled that angry and entitled foreigner. You've seen those YouTube videos, I'm sure you've seen those YouTube videos, the ones with foreigners just sitting in bars and restaurants, whining and complaining all day long. It's not a good look. And honestly, I don't think that's who we really are. I believe most of us are good and kind people, but life experiences can leave us hurt, bitter, and damaged, and we forget how to rise above all that. Sometimes that life kicks also our common sense and leave us that angry and bitter man. So, how do we deal with it? Well, just start with yourself. Before we gonna jump in, let's look at ourselves. Make a few good friends. Pick up a hobby, fix things around the house like I do, and repair. I did what I did. I repair faucets. I do some plumbing, electrical stuff. I put some few outlets in the house where they were needed. Ground outlet for the washing machine. Simple but useful things that are necessary to be done. Something that is gonna occupy our mind, something that is gonna keep us busy. That's the key to all of that. To get this anger and frustration away. Or like even here, come to the beach for a day or two, see your friends, meet with your friends. Thank God for another beautiful day. Today is the day after an earthquake, so we are really thankful that we are here, that nothing happened to us, and to me and to my girlfriend and her family. It was scary, it was unexpected, it was one of the things that we have no control over. So definitely there is no anger here, because how could I do anything about it? Just be thankful that I am okay, that I'm fine. Just my heart goes out to all those people whose family members have died, those who got hurt, especially those who lost everything, and those who lost their loved ones. So be thankful, be happy, be positive, stay away. Just if it bothers you, don't look at it. Just walk away and keep your mind healthy and happy. All right, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing, liking, disliking, commenting. I appreciate any engagement. Now, tell me in the comment section what do you think about it. Have you ever experienced anything like that, and how you deal with situations like that in your life? Because that's also important to share those things. Sometimes venting things by writing or talking to someone, that would be the best and good idea too. Okie dokie, see you later.